for the Velocity Invitational. Pippa, what are you gonna drive today?
An old Indy car.
Sick.
I am driving the Lancia 037 today. So a Group B rally car from Dirtfish. I have a
Oh my god, I don't want to give them away. Good morning, guys. We are here at Sonoma Raceway for the Velocity Invitational. My first time here to show you around, do some panel speaking, hang out with Mobil and Dirtfish and some of the Shift Up Now girls, so it should be a fun day. Let's go. Totally different vibe over here. Oh my gosh. Look at this inside of this car. That's definitely one of a kind. One of a kind. So there's Jensen Button about to drive. He actually parked right next to me on the way in. I was too scared to vlog it. Can you tell us what you're going to drive?
Yeah, I am driving the Lancia 037 today. So a Group B rally car from Dirtfish. Very limited car. There's not a lot of these in the world, so we're going to take really good care of it today. And I'm super excited. I've never driven anything like this. I actually thought about it. I'm like, this is the oldest race car I've ever driven too. So just getting it over here was interesting. The throttle is super stiff on it, like super stiff. No, it's going to be a blast. I'm really excited, and hopefully we thrill some riders.
Yeah, you're going to have so much fun, and that Dirtfish rally experience is paying off right now.
That's right. Yeah, I do know. I kind of know what to do if I get sideways. You know, we're not in the dirt today, but that's okay. But if you guys haven't checked out Dirtfish, definitely, if you're interested, it's an amazing facility. You learn all kinds of stuff, even if you're a beginner to an expert. And my husband and I went in April this year, and we did like a private 3-day thing, and it was so amazing. So check out Dirtfish.
Sick. Well, we're gonna go watch her rip around. I'm super jealous. Go have fun.
Yeah, thank you.
One of my favorite people is right here. This is Sam, and she does really cool paintings. She's currently working on a painting of this car, and she's crushing it. Hi! How are you? I'm good, how are you? Good. Not that much else going on today. I'm gonna head back to the hotel, get a workout in, and then go to the celebration tonight for dinner. So I will tune back in later, but otherwise, see you guys later. Alright guys, well, I forgot to bring the camera with me for the driver's dinner. It was a very lovely landscape, really cute lighting and like almost like a barn type situation. They had some paella and they made these really cool s'mores with a blowtorch on there. We were like had a small s'more serving when you went to walk out, so like they would light it with the blowtorch, cook the s'more, and you just like took a little bite off the spoon. It was really cute. But other than that, it was pretty low-key, very chill, beautiful, calm night vibes. And I am so tired because I am on East Coast time. So for me, it's 3 hours later here, so I'm pretty worn out. I am going to get some shut-eye now and wake up in the morning, do some training, and then I will go to the track again and we will do Velocity International Day 2. That's it for day number 1 at Velocity Invitational. Thanks everybody for following along, and we'll see what kind of cool cars and cool people we can meet tomorrow. See you guys for day 2. Good morning, guys. Really sleepy. I'm gonna go to the gym and get some breakfast really quick, and then get ready and go to the track. But of course, I have such a great shirt on today for what we're doing. This is like some of the evolutions of the GT3 Cup. How cool is that? All the way from the 964 to the 992, which the 992 is ones we raced, by the way. Okay, gym time. Bye. All right, we made it to the track and headed to turn 11. We're gonna get ready for our panel today. It's gonna be similar, I think, to yesterday. And also, I'm so sorry, I set the camera up to record the whole panel, and then we got called on stage, and I forgot to push record. So I'll see if I can find some clips, but if not, I will try to record today's panel. Then we have another autograph session, just like we did yesterday. So yeah, should be another fun day. It's already quite toasty, so expecting the same amount of sweat as yesterday. So we're gonna be doing the panel up there. Pippa, what are you gonna drive today?
An old Indy car.
Sick. From like the 70s?
I think so. I've seen a picture of it. I have yet to see it in person, so I don't even know if I fit in the car yet, so that's going to be interesting.
Hopefully they have seat padding. Because we short, it's hard to fit in race cars. Well, you're shorter than I am, so harder time.
I nearly threw you the bird, but you turned that around right at the appropriate moment.
All right, hello everybody. Well, first of all, thank you all for taking the time out of a very busy weekend to come hang out with us for a little while. So to introduce myself, my name is Josie Rimmer. I am the Women in Motorsport Initiative Director and founder at Dirtfish Rally School. You might have seen our Group B cars running around the track today and yesterday.
I am Brittany Kench. I am the production director of this event, the Velocity Invitational.
So, my name is Pippa Mann. I am a former Indianapolis 500 competitor. I did that 7 times. These days, I mostly drive GT cars and sports cars, and apparently, after this panel, I'm going to be jumping into a 1970s era Indy car. So I'm very nervous and very excited right now.
Hi there, my name is Michelle Abadi, and currently I'm racing in the Trans Am Series in the T2 category. And the fun fact is I was born with a hole in my heart.
She has a good heart. Hi guys, my name is sabrecookracing. I grew up karting, like most pro drivers start off, and then I moved into open wheel type series, rode to Indy, F3, F4, and currently racing in the Porsche Carrera Cup North America Series and part of the Mobil Female Driver Development Program. As well as the mechanical engineering.
Yeah, and the mechanical engineering. A little bit of everything. And I'd love to hear a little bit from the three of you. This is your first time at this event. What has this experience been like?
It's been incredible. I've never been to the event until this year, and it's insane the amount of cars that are here that have like such an amazing history, the range of cars, the different series that they've all run in. I just walked up and down yesterday and I took videos of so many that I was just like, I can't believe this is sitting here right now, and like you can just walk up to it. Yeah, it's been a fun experience for me so far, so thanks for having me out.
We're all, of course, here for the Women in Motorsport panel, and anyone who's been in the industry for a little while has seen the rise of women in the sport, no matter what the role is, whether it's in an organizational function, driver, co-driver, tech, crew, journalists, media, all of the above. We're seeing that presence really increase, and it's because of moments like this. The 4 women to my left have been pioneers in their fields in various ways, and I'd love to hear a little bit about how you feel your time in the motorsport space started, how it's changed, how you see the industry changing, and what that responsibility feels like.
Quite frankly, it was a surprise to me that I ended up here. I thought I was going to be an artist and organize wonderful exhibitions in museums, and I still do quite a bit of that. But being a part of the motorsports world and interacting with all of the different humans and from various backgrounds has been really transformative and informative to my workflow, the way I plan, etc. It's definitely different than museums, but it's all planning for an open party, right? And that's what we're here for.
Always knew I wanted to be a racing driver, but I didn't really know how that was going to be shaped or how it was going to shake out for me. The industry has changed tremendously since I was a 13-year-old girl driving in karting. At that time, hostility is not too strong of a word. Suspicion, certainly the looks, the derogatory comments, the fact that people in the paddock did not treat me equally, the fact that any time I turned up to a race team, I had to prove that I could drive. And then one of the things that we've talked about, especially with Sabra and Michelle, where things have really changed for the positive, is amongst the women ourselves. When I was a little girl growing up, I was pitched against any other woman in my sport because the consensus of the outside world was that only one of us could have the opportunity to make it. And as more and more women band together with becoming our best allies and our own sisterhoods, we support each other in the various paddocks we're racing in. And so for me, the change in the paddock, the change in how we're perceived, the fact that we are treated by more and more people as racers, and then the change amongst ourselves.
When I started in karting, I was usually you're one of the only girls, maybe there's one or two, but I was really lucky that my dad and my parents, they didn't treat me differently because I was a girl. He would tease me and be like, oh, don't drive like a girl, which we've had talks about that. But I think that is such a key for the transformation, is having those dads, those parents, those moms that are like, yeah, you can do whatever you want to do as long as you have the right resources and you work really hard. So I think I've seen such positive change from the karting all the way up. There's so many more girls when I show up and go coaching at a race. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy how many girls are in it now. Last year I was the first member of the Motorsports female driver development program, but because Mobil 1 has stepped in and supported the Mobil 1 female development program, now we actually got to train with the Porsche junior drivers at the driver combine this year. And we hadn't been able to do that in the past. This was the first year that happened. It's just such a really great feeling to feel like we have that chance to prove ourselves and equal opportunities. And then having people like Michelle and Pippa kind of restore your faith, and that we can all, support each other and get along, because it is not always easy, because you are compared so often. And it's not a fun place to be in, because at the end of the day, I don't want to be compared just to the other girls. I just want to be the best. I just want to win the race, no matter who's racing in it. And I think a lot more people are understanding that that's all we're here to do.
Which car was the fastest car you've ever drove?
So for me, it has to be an IndyCar and qualifying trim at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's hard to beat a car that you can do a 2:13 on an average lap.
Mine would be the Supercar System B2, which is a pre-production car that's been in development for about 8 years, I think. It's a twin-turbo LS platform, mid-engine, tube chassis, and at its highest, I haven't driven it at its highest, but 2,500 horsepower, and it weighs about 2,000 pounds.
Well, nobody's going to beat the Indy 500. I would say the fastest that I've gotten to drive is a Formula Atlantic around VIR, just for a very limited few laps. Those are like the old Indy Lights cars, and that's the closest I got for you, Pippa. I'm sorry.
And that's pretty cool.
I, of course, haven't driven any cars, but I sure have pushed some very fast cars.
If you could all have a wish to enhance the environment for women in motorsport, what would that be?
Just having more eyes on women who are really blazing the trail and being successful and deserve to be in that seat, whichever series they're in, because it sometimes feels like attention gets to women that are just kind of doing it for the show, and like people like Sabra has had so much success being in the top 10, and although on paper, same as me, the top 10 doesn't look that impressive, but when you look at the people that we're racing against and the team we're on and how well we're working, it's hard to share that story. And so it's, unfortunately for us, we're up against Instagram and Facebook and social media followings and how many views and watches you get, and it's sickening sometimes to have to deal with that. And really, you've got women with true talent that are just struggling because they're not paying for Instagram followers and things like that.
When we're asking for equal treatment, there are a lot of people who think we're asking for special treatment. And the reality is we don't. We just want to be treated as equals.
We really just want parity. We just want to be able to have the same amount of seat time as our competitors. If I could have that, my dreams would come true. You wouldn't have to give me anything else. So that's all we really want, is to be taken seriously. We want to be looked at as professional drivers, and we want to have the same amount of resources and seat time as the men. And if that comes through, whether the corporations are willing to invest and give us the same amount of resources as our counterparts, or coming from having the support of you guys, the fans, that really drive the whole sport. We're all here because you guys want to watch us race. So sharing your opinions and supporting the drivers that are really in it for the right reasons and not the likes would be really, really helpful. And just sharing our stories, and we'd love to obviously interact with you guys as well. So find us at a track, and we're happy to share our stories and help you guys fall in love with motorsports even more.
So thank you all so much for being here. You'll find some of these, you can find Sarah and Michelle probably milling around the Dirtfish tent.
How about this? So here's somebody that I knew when she was in karting, making me feel old, but she's still very good at what she does and getting better all the time.
Wow, it's been fun to connect again 10 years later.
10 years
something
later,
like that.
something like that.
Yeah, very cool. It was good to catch up, have a good interview, and yeah, we'll enjoy some more of the Velocity Invitational and show you guys some more cool cars. I think Travis Pastrana's on track right now, but what are you up to next?
I am running around. I wanted to speak to Travis, but I've missed him. Do you know what? I think I'm going to go and chat to the guys about some vintage Jaguar D-types, which is stunning
cool.
from 1955.
Yeah,
it is cool. They're very cool. They're very, very cool. But Travis is on track, so make sure you catch him.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get some shots for you guys, but we'll see you guys in a second. That's Pippa. There she goes. This is group 2. They just finished their feature race.
Take one with my.
So cute.
I have a
Oh my god, I don't want to give them away.
So cute. Kevin. Does Josie have the rest of the things on that? To play with them.
And say, but this is great, isn't it? The future's bright for you. You're on the ascendancy, so you better get used to this, right?
I wouldn't be too upset about that. So if you say so, I'll keep doing it.
All right, I'll let you crack on.
All right, guys, that is the end of the Velocity Invitational. My first time here. It's been super fun. Thank you so much to Mobil 1, Dirtfish, and Velocity Invitational for having us out to do all the fun media things. And hopefully we will see you guys next year and maybe driving some really cool cars. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you in the next video, and don't forget to click and subscribe. See ya.